Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I was just thinking to myself, well I have been thinking to myself for a little while, such a shame that there hasn't been any Scion casts from anyone recently. So I've kind of been asking smaller content creators a bunch most of them who've covered Scion in the past, and they're like, hey, do you want to cover Scion again? Here's a replay. And I thought to myself just then, I should probably also, considering I'm asking all these people to, make some more Scion content, I should probably make some more Scion content of my own. Unfortunately, there aren't too many replays lately, at least any good replays. However, there were two put on the Discord server by this guy here, Jason, or he's more commonly known as Asur. Asur? A-S-U-R, I think Asur. But I also have a friend who's called Asur, spelled as A-Z-U-R-E. And this here, from the clan I created, is BowofArtemis. He's quite well known. He's been covered a number of times before. Asur over here, he normally plays the All Races mod, which includes Scion races, but like UED, UPL, and Dragons and whatnot, in addition to Scion races. But anyway, I'm gonna press play and let's get into it. There's gonna be a Terran versus Keiron. I don't know anything about this replay. I didn't want to cast any of my own replays because that felt selfish. But also because I already knew what was going to happen and I haven't seen this replay yet. So, well, that's a very quick energize. I don't think that's worth it. Not at the start of the game. If you don't know, I mean, I haven't properly tested this, but you do get slightly more resources back. So if energize, it's not here anymore, but it costs 125 minerals to add. He's going to get supply blocks soon. Oh dear, he's chatting too much. Oh no. Artemis. It does give you slightly more resources than you invest on the very first use of it, because it does also decrease mining time as well as the workers being faster, but only when you have 16 out of 16 workers. I think 15 out of 15 it's probably fairly even, but even then I wouldn't use it until you're more fully saturated, because of all the amount of building that you're going to be doing right at the very start. It's like you can't just simply let the workers just do their own thing for a good, how long does it just go for? I think that goes for about, I want to say 8 seconds. And in the early game you can't quite do that because there's, you have edifices to build, formulators to construct, workers to send to scout, a natural to make, and yeah, he supply blocks because of that investment, for a very long time as well. Don't do that. Okay. Save the charge of citadels later. Save that money for a bit later. Get the edifice first. Anyway, converter in the natural of Asur. Jason. No, Asur. Asur doing a double gas, so he's making marines first, so I don't know what this is. Is he going? Oh, this can't be a one base all in. This is a 27-minute game. Oh, this is a proxy starport like Hellion or something. Still, usually you do that off 2 bases. Anyway, built an Oculus in his thing. This costs 50 minerals and 50 gas, if I'm not mistaken. 75 minerals and 50 gas. So this isn't worth it. Yay! You can see these are SCVs that are mining.
Base is under attack.
Congratulations. Okay. Let them play. Foundry gonna be his first tech of choice. I do like that. It's pretty cool. 2 edifices as well. Edifice. Edifice. I like the sound of that. Maybe multiple edifice should be edifice. Or maybe we just call them edifice. You have multiple edifice. I don't know. But edifices sounds wrong. Bunker coming up, I do think that's necessary. If you're against Keiron, Zaid and Genetron, as Terran, I think you just always need to get bunkers. Just like how you get bunkers against Protoss. You just don't tend to get bunkers against Terran because you do more aggressive openings yourself, and you don't get it against Zerg because they don't normally. You normally defend Zerglings with Hellions. Okay, supply book didn't go for too long. We're gonna have a Conduit and an Elysium coming up. That means he's going to be able to research Latent Charge or Exalted Shields. Probably going to go for a Latent Charge. And the Conduit does provide some very, very nice scouting. It's also going to provide detection. So is the Elysium going to provide detection, which is going to be very important considering he's researching Cloak in this proxy starport. I don't blame BowofArtemis for not scouting this, honestly, because he didn't... Oh, actually, maybe I do. Maybe he should have realized that there was no starport, next to the factory. Maybe gone, maybe it's proxied, But, oh well. Oh well. He's going to save up this Banshee. I'm not sure if he's going to save up for a second Banshee or just wait for Cloak. Only 2 workers on gas. This would be a great move if it weren't for the fact that he's oversaturated on minerals right here. 2 Cloak Umbra coming across the map. This is a pretty iconic move. I think every Keiron players sent, an Umbra or 2 across the map to harass the workers of his opponent. And he's going to wait for the second Banshee. He should make a Raven and rally it back to him. Actually, a Raven's good in TVK. I mean, anti-armor missile is always nice. He's going to start floating it back. It's going to take a long time to get home, though. Probably wants to make a reactor for that, so it can start making medevacs ASAP. You're going to have to need echoes to defend against this, most likely. Yep, he's got a couple of echoes. Discord mode does turn them into detectors as well. Does BowofArtemis utilize that? Well, this one's actually run out of energy, so you're not. No. I don't think BowofArtemis knows that this turns them into detectors. But not to fret, he has a Meridian. Very nice. The Beholder spell. Beholder is actually really good, just even without the detection, because it gives you so much vision range, it's ridiculous. If I can show you. Look, the units all the way, can see all the way over here. Like, who cares about, it's like a moving observer, which isn't, like if observers could move in the siege mode. Pretty OP. Beholder plus Inducer. That'll get you a lot of range. I think it allows it to see up cliffs as well. I could be wrong. But I do know the... Where is it? No, he doesn't have one at the moment. The Oculus. If you build the Oculus right here, for example, it'll give you vision to the top of the high ground, which I think is pretty cool. It's not very useful very often at all. It sometimes is on those old maps where you have like high ground right behind your mineral lane. So if you ever play a custom game with one of those maps, then it can be useful. But normally it's... Yikes. Yeah. That's just a bit unfortunate, honestly. Yeah, it can be a bit useful on those old maps. Alright, third base coming up for BowofArtemis, whereas Asur has already almost saturated his. Does have a pretty nice army though. Does he have, what is upgrades? Oh, he doesn't have, oh no, he doesn't have exalted shields. Oh, that's super important for your prize. I mean, I'd like this army a lot more if he had exalted shields. +1 weapons and shields though coming up. Jason just starting to ghost now, so I don't know how good those shield upgrades are going to be. I don't think they're going to be very good for very long. I have critiqued BowofArtemis about this, but he always takes his third really late, to the extent where he's practically, and he builds so much tech and whatnot in production that he's practically 2-base all-inning, except he just doesn't attack. I think he had a window, like a very good opportunity here for a bit of a timing, but it's kind of gone at this point, honestly. Especially once ghosts come out. You know, Asur's taking the supply lead. As well as the income lead fairly... Wow, that's very heavily an income lead, for sure. But yeah. Asur definitely going to need ghosts against the myriads though. If you don't know, ghosts cannot... Oh, well, Bio cannot fight myriads for the life of them, really. The Elytra, especially. Because the Elytra are actually quite tanky. Plus, just the absurd damage they have. But, with EMP, then the Elytra just kind of melts. He's going to get a scan, going to see the third base and most of the army. Does have a couple fuses, which is going to be nice. I'll go for a Doom Drop. I don't know if I like this. BowofArtemis is probably going to see it on... Yeah, he's going to see this. But will he see it? He's got his vision. Look at his active vision. Oh, he's even looking over here at the moment. Okay, surely, yep. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Doom dropping during a lull in the game, I don't think is ever really a good idea. Yeah, this isn't gonna... There goes Asur's advantage. Down the drain. In 4 lovely medevacs. Yeah. He's got a lot of prize. Does he have... Yeah, he did get Exalted Shield. He doesn't have latent charge though. He does have a couple volts. Can he get a 4th base of his own? His planetary is going to finish up. I'd love to see him use these echoes. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't have Discord mode, but there are a couple turrets anyway. But I'd love to see him use the echoes to slow down the bio. That's going to make the myriad so much more effective, as well as the prize. I think the Discord mode as something to slow your opponent's army down is severely underutilized. Asur though, getting his advantage back again, because BowofArtemis is just taking a very long time to attack. But here we go, a nuke on the way. He's hitting before +2 inventory armor is done, so that's pretty nice timing by him. The ghosts are going to come, he's going to retreat. I do like that call. These turrets are going to make it very hard for the Discord mode to be utilized as well. But yeah, let's look at units lost. Yeah, there's the drop there. All down the drain. I don't think that venture was quite worth it, resources wise, but it doesn't matter too much. He has Discord mode. There's a Discord mode guy there. I do like the revelation. I can't call it the same thing as the oracle spell. No dear. Yeah, I think these are way too far forward though. Just leave them in the bases. They have such a large vision that they can essentially, I think they can see further than a sensor tower can, except plus giving straight vision as well as, you know, not just simply alerts on the map. Scan. 3 CCs on the way. Okay, we're going to late game. Yeah, they haven't been hitting each other in the face enough for this not to go late game. What's he got in the way of production, Mr. Keiron player? 2 Atriums and a Pantheon. I do like that. I think double Atrium is a very good play, really, when you're going to go for, that's in, not in a million years. There's a detector right next to it. Oops. Yeah. Jason's got a lot of money to remax, but so does our Keiron player here. Well, Asur has got a lot of money to remax. The army for Keiron slightly out of position, but he should know, because he just killed the Oculus over there. Asur moving away though. Scanning here. If you see a single myriad, you should go. It's only 1 myriad, that's a great pick-off there. Myriads are super expensive. Look at that, 250, 200. And 6 supply as well. The supply costs of inducers and myriads are actually insane. Especially if you then also want to fuse them up. That's 8 supply. But like these things, BCs and carriers cost 6 supply. These things cost as much supply as carriers and BCs. It's a bit insane. Actually, it is actually a bit insane. I always find myself with like an army of like 10 of these and I'm just max. I'm like, what? But I only have 10. Maybe we could get the supply nerfed a bit. Buffed a bit rather. Aegis. Along the way. Should be putting spotters on the map because this base is wide open. They haven't even scattered the spaces of existence. Well, I guess it's fair enough. I do like the Titan though. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple extra Pantheons added, but yeah. There's the Pariah. What's that actually called? Projection. Wait, isn't that the same as the... yeah, isn't that the same as the Adept ability? Like the actual unit is called the Shade, but I think the ability is called Projection. Something similar. Oh well. Very good EMPs on all the Meridians. The Meridians though, they're going to get their energy back very quickly because they're fighting biological units. The Titan finally being able to get in the fight, getting around all these thick boy myriads. Oh no, you should keep attacking. Yeah, keep going. Oh. This is all in the orange and the red. Ooh, two nukes though. They're still in detection range. Hello. They're still gonna hit? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way that's allowed to hit. He responded fairly quickly as well. Definitely gonna need some medevacs. Liberators coming up. I do like the Liberators. I think Ghost Liberator. I think very strong against this. The tech units of Keiron behave in a similar way to the tech units of Protoss, I think. But the lower quality units, like the Pariahs and the Volts, and the Subjectors, behave a bit more. Fuses? Fuse the Titan. Some Pariahs, perhaps. Fused Pariahs are actually underutilized. You don't want to do it too often. It'd be a bit expensive, but... Hey, look at that. Pariah DPS isn't too shabby. You fuse those guys, and you know, you just have a couple of fused Pariahs in the army that are taking forever to kill, while the rest of the army is just kind of chilling and attacking. A lot of gas in the bank for our Keiron player. That's very nice for him to have. Wouldn't actually mind seeing additional Elysiums. But definitely additional bases, I think, is what he needs more. Yeah. Been vocal about this many times to Mr. Artemis here. He needs to take his bases a bit faster. Like, this is a Terran player who's got more bases, and Terran has mules. Only 4 medevacs for this entire army. Poor ladies. More scans. Many more scans. Many lots and lots of skins. What's our upgrades? Fairly similar, very nice. And I think this shield is going to be super helpful against these ghosts. Possibly biological weapons could be fixed, but he's more heavy on the mech, so I like that choice. Prioritizing mech over biological upgrades. Yikes! Yeah, you need vision. What's his vision looking like? No vision on this the center whatsoever. Only up here, a bit randomly, if I have to say so myself. So he's gonna go all the way back. He does have a gyre. Annex is actually a bit overpowered at the moment. So see if Annex can do a lot of damage. Watch this overpowered spell before it gets nerfed. Can you see it? Can you see it? No? You're not gonna see it. So these Titans though going absolutely to town. Titans is super strong. They're also super expensive. Yeah, 6 supply as well. I think Inducer and Myriad should be nerfed, buffed to 5 supply, honestly. Or even 4. This is a much better nuke. Much better. It's not in the same spot that he keeps nuking at, and it's not in range of a detector. It's gonna get 7 converters, very nice. A lot of workers actually went down. How many does he have left? Only 22. And they're all idle. Yeah, okay. It's very nice. It's 21 workers. What's the other one? Yeah. Well, the Aegis still hasn't gotten into play yet. The Aegis is so nice for defending like drops and nukes. Even though it's not a detector, all you need is one Oculus at every base to give you nice vision, you know, around here. You know, this is already like 3 Oculuses worth of vision right here, and that covers you basically all of the attack parts. Anyway, fight going on. Convergence does get that Liberator. Planetary is not doing anything. There's no repair either. Even though building armor make it take a long time to die. This is so many mirrors. This is such a powerful army. Though almost none of it hits air, so these Liberators are definitely what you're going to want, but there's only 3, which is enough for these Meridians to beat, just barely. He's going to come back and kill this ghost, but I would be trying to deny as much economy as you can, like try to kill this base, stop this base from getting retaken, make sure this base doesn't get taken, while you rebuild your own economy. There aren't really any workers in production, which I don't think is a very good idea, considering he's only on, how much? 26 workers. He just has a better army supply and that's about it. There's plenty of gas in the bank. Definitely going to want to try and... Is it just called lightning? Yeah. We're going to lightning bolt those Liberators down on sieging. Okay. Didn't capitalize on the siege, but it's a bit too many Liberators. Though a nice convergence could actually kill those. This right here. Or 2. How much does it do? 80 damage? 100 damage versus the mechanical. That's pretty good. Yeah, you could kill this with 2 right. 3 convergences and a little bit of extra fire from the Meridians. But yeah, I wouldn't go to an economy this low until you've mined out many more of these bases. He's never had more than 4. So I think that's a Titan that just went down. Resources lost. Still slightly in favor of the Keiron, but gonna get echoes. I don't mind that idea actually. There aren't too many Marines, so they're not gonna get shot down super fast. Still no Discord mode. Can we get an Aegis? Or is he... I think he's forgotten about his Aegis. He just uses this for his army control group. There's no hockey for the Aegis. There we go. Is he gonna commit yet? No, still unsure. This army though, the inhibitor beam is going to be plenty fine against the army. There you go. We're going to be in the tanks. It's going to be very nice, but there's only 3 Titans left. Make that 2. Discord mode though. Very nice Discord mode on that bio. Making these Elytron do so much more damage to it. Although a lot more biological reinforcements coming in. Only 1 more Titan left. Firing, he's focusing all his fire on the planetary. All we have left really is a Titan and a bunch of minions. Which takes a very long time to kill a planetary with building armor. Of course, Elytra is super bad against buildings. This managed to kill the entire base, though there wasn't any minerals left to mine. Wow, that slows their attack speed by too much. This should be slows enemy attack speed by 20%, not 60%. Oh dear. Still gonna need more medevacs though, Mr. Jason. I would almost add like a 3rd reactor starport. Just like go low biological count, high Liberator Ghost medevac. A Thor? I don't like that. I don't like the Thor very much. Orders from Thor. I do like that he only stemmed a couple of orders. No, he should just chill. Just get a good army. Still no worker production here. Come on. BowofArtemis, are you... only 2 minutes left and I don't see a way for BowofArtemis to kill Asur in that time. Not unless Asur moves out. He keeps making all these mineral heavy units on these tiny worker guns. There we go. This is what I like to see. But as you can see in the replay, it's a bit too late. You might be looking at that supply and go, wow, why isn't Asur winning? The army supply is still, army supply is still quite heavily in favor. So when you have a like low economy, high army scenario like this, and your opponent is more even on those kinds of things, like 63 workers, what you do with your army is you just want to try and make sure that your opponent can't grow any further, really. Just inhibit opponent's growth while you grow your economy again. Don't lose any of your army units because you can't really replace them while you're focusing on your economy. So big push coming out. It's gonna need to regroup with the other half of this army. A couple units getting fused. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, he hits right as the Citadel finishes up. That's very unfortunate. Half the army attacking, the other half is coming, but myriads are super slow. I don't know what you're dropping here, buddy. You saw there are no minerals here anyway. Like, anyway, maybe we could take out the atrium then. I'm gonna get the reliquary. Upgrades. Oops. Upgrades. Yeah, very good upgrades for both players, but GG. Yeah. I agree. Maybe one final last stand push could have been something to try doing. Just kind of like F2A moving, hope it works. But yeah. BowofArtemis not taking bases as fast, I think, as he could have. And I think that's going to be it for this video. Maybe I'll make another video again soon, though I'm not going to make any promises. If you want to see more content though, make sure to watch this video over and over again so it can get 100 views, and then I'll make more. No. Leave a comment though if you want to see more sound content. I've been playing a lot of ladder recently as well, so I got to Masters 1, whereas I think the last videos I was still like Masters 3, maybe Masters 2. But I could definitely upload some ladder content as well. I'd be more than happy to do that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, I think. Bye.